Birbal the Wise. There once was a rich man in Agra who was known to be a miser. People who went to him for charity always came back disappointed. He was also known to never keep his promises. One day, a poet named Raidas visited him and read out his poems to him. The rich man seemed very impressed and promised Raidas to come the next day to collect his gifts. However, when Raidas visited the next day, the rich man refused to give him anything. He stated that he had just said those things to encourage Raidas, but never really thought about giving him a gift. Raidas went away feeling dejected. He met his friend Birbal on the way and narrated the incident to him. Birbal asked him to meet his friend Mayadas for help. The very next day, Mayadas visited the rich man's house and invited him for a special dinner. He told him specifically that they would be served on a golden plate and the guests could take the plate back home. The rich man was excited to hear this and promptly showed up. He was surprised to see that the only other guest there was Raidas. Time went by, but dinner was never served. Mayadas and Raidas were talking to each other. The rich man grew impatient and asked about dinner. Mayadas pretended that he had no idea what was being said to him. Raidas asked if there was any proof of this invitation. The rich man was silent. Then Mayadas stated that it was just something he said to please him and did not actually mean to give him dinner. The rich man looked furious. Birbal entered the room at this moment. He laid a hand on the rich man's shoulder and asked him if the situation seemed familiar to him. The rich man realized that this was exactly what he had put Raidas through and begged for forgiveness. He then took off the necklace he was wearing and gifted it to Raidas. Emperor Akbar also invited him to his court and honored him for his poetry. Raidas thanked Birbal for all that he had done. Birbal really was a wise man.